You shine in the light, glorious my soul and eyes. The rain stops into the night. I walk the shadows of the moonlight. When the time is right and the stars shine bright, I'll kiss my lady through the night. Oh, my lady, do you hear all those whispers in your ear? I walk the shadows of the moonlight. Starstruck and stuck in time, it always seems to seem alright. My thoughts inside, I miss it day and night. There's only one reason to stay up all night. Shadows of moonlight. I'm slipping away, it's almost time. Take my hand, my lady, please don't cry. Hold me forever until I die. Don't be lonely, I'm by your side. I walk in the shadows of moonlight.
Good evening, all. Yeah, that is my music. That's off my new album. That first part. Yeah, it's off my new album called Five. Mm, Meaning five kids, and it's my fifth album. So yeah, everybody can hear me. I hope. Um, yeah, this is going to be an interesting show, and how I'm going to pull this off here. There is some very interesting information out there. Um, I had somebody email me about a month ago and told me that they had some information. And what if, just hypothetically, what if there was a video of everything that happened? What if you can see everything? Now, have you ever had puzzles and you have to train your eye? Those ones where you have to train your eye? That's what this is going to take. Um, now, uh, a friend of ours went and visited, and I'm hoping he's here shortly. Um, went and visited this person. Okay, um, sh- she's real. She's here tonight, and she's a guest. She's not a dot. She's not a anybody like that. She's gonna show her face. Um, but what if you could actually see what happened that night? And that's my question. Can you see what happened that night? Did we miss something? Did we totally miss something that was right in front of our faces? Or is it, it's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you. And the reason I'm doing this, because I don't know if I'm 100% seeing exactly what she sees. I know I see some things, and she's going to explain what she sees, which is quite amazing. Okay, and it's pretty freaky. And anyway, I'm going to bring in um, the one and only Golf Inspector General.
Hello, hi. Hi, guys. I'm curious about this one.
Yep, so am I. And you know what? I forgot to say hi. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Ron. Hi, Coco. Hi, Sherlock. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Aunt Clara. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, lady. Hi, Leah. Elle, my sweetheart. Chris. Ron John, the Candy Cat Lady. Doc. Bad Wolf. Deb, Susie, Bunny. There's quite a few of them out there. So yeah, it looks like a good chat going on. I'm sorry I couldn't jump in and chat. I was a little busy. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, don't you think, Golf?
Yeah, I think so, and I've heard a little bit about it, seen a little bit, and well, I'll talk. I'll be mostly observing to see what's coming out here. But
Hmm.
yeah, we'll see what comes out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to set this up a little bit. I see she. Okay, she's in there. All right. I'm going
Can
to
I
set this
just
up a
say
little. Yep. Go
I
ahead.
double up all the hellos and hugs and kisses to
Right. Right.
everybody.
Right. I know. I have the best subs ever. I mean, they are awesome.
Yeah,
And I have the best mods ever. They keep the chat is always awesome,
yeah.
and I totally
Sweet people.
love my crime family.
They're
Yes,
sweet people. Very sweet.
yes. Um, to set this up a little bit, um, everybody knows the Linda Lane footage, correct? Everybody knows about it. What if I told you that there's reflections? That there's reflections on a vehicle. I'm going to let her explain. Okay, and I'm going to bring her up. Are you ready for this, girl? Are you back there?
I'm ready. I'm gonna pay attention.
Okay, Rory's not here yet, but yeah, he's. I think he's been busy the last couple of days. He said he might be late. All right, and I want to introduce you to Billy Joe. Hello, Billy. You're on.
Hi.
How you doing today, girl?
Hello. I'm good.
Good. You live kind of close. You live like Coeur d'Alene in that area, correct?
That is
So
correct.
you're fairly close. Yeah.
Yes.
So she knows what goes on over there, and yeah. So what is it
I don't know what goes on. I just watch the videos.
Right. What drew you into this case?
When they said the FBI and Moscow PD was just one street over.
When they said
what? When they announced on the news how Moscow police and the FBI was just one street over.
Oh.
A block away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I thought, what?
Right. Okay. So you got drawn into the case, and then you ran across the Linda Lane videos, correct?
That is correct.
And how did you zoom in? How did you see what you seen? How did it start?
I noticed the reflection on the back of the vehicles, which were lights, or what I first noticed at first, were moving. First they would be there and then they would be gone. So then I blew it up. It took me a while to learn and understand what I was seeing. But when you blow it up and you understand that the lights that are actually behind the vehicle that are moving are actually the people. They have lights on their head, hands, elbows, feet sometimes.
Okay. You have sent me some stuff. I have seen movement. And I'm going to tell everybody that right now. I have seen movement. I have seen a picture of somebody standing there with a patch on their shoulder. We're not going to say any names, even though Billy says that she can, if you go, and let me get this, let me see if this is right, Billy. Tell me if I'm right. If you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, when it's blown up, sometimes it stops in an area where you can actually see the face.
Correct? Yes, that is correct. You have to catch it in the right spot. I mean, every video, I use the Reenactment videos and the 1227 to the 1230 through Powerpuff, I think the name is.
Yep, Powerpuffs. Yep.
It's all about, once you see some movement, you stop it, you go back and you look for that movement and you blow it up where that movement is and you see more.
Okay.
But you have to get used to it. It took me a couple months every day after work coming home, and into the videos I went.
So you spent many, many, many hours even before you contacted me on this, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, we are going to look at some of the videos, guys. We are going to look. Hey, Sarge, man, long time, brother. Is there like scratching going on or something? What's going on?
There is some kind of crackling going on, and I think it's your ear. What is this called? Something. Your
what?
little, your ear, whatever you're using.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I think the crackling comes from you. Yeah. Ooh, even
Okay.
worse.
That was it.
Well, we lost you now. We can't hear you. We can't hear you now, Tommy.
Can't hear you.
Oh, now we lost him.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, now we can hear you.
All right. Okay. So we do have some video to look at. And like I
It's
said,
not video, it's shorts because I couldn't figure out how to do video. I'm not tech savvy whatsoever, so I really struggled with this.
okay. Yeah, she isn't. I don't know if you heard her or not. She's not tech savvy. So we have had a problem getting this going, and I was a little worried about actually doing it tonight. But we do. I think the main thing is to get this out there so people can look for themselves and see what they see.
You got to remember though, this is reflection. So you always have, depending on where you're looking, you can have up to 4 reflections. It's
Right.
all reflection.
Let me.
Oh, we lost your audio, Tommy.
Why do we have to see my face if
There we
golf
go.
isn't on?
All right, I'm going to see if this works. I don't have these in at all.
That's
I'll-
better, actually. It's much, much
Yeah.
better.
Okay, I do have
Yeah.
some other earplugs or whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show some video, and like I said, it's going to be up to the people to investigate this, and I'm hoping people do, because what without getting too graphic, Billy, explain maybe a little bit what you see. Now, wait a minute. Wait. Let's run this. I'm going to run this this little short video first, explaining something.
Well,
If I can get it here.
You might,
also it's the 425 video.
yeah, and you might want to tell them like it's actually the bumper of the car that's parked up by Linda Lane that's there the whole evening is what you're seeing.
Right.
You might want to explain that.
Actually, you can see on the whole back piece, but what you're getting is 3 different reflections, actually. So on one spot where you can actually see the people, which is up higher, and then down by the bumper, you can actually see a person bending over and putting down a body.
Okay. Did you guys
Did
hear
I
that?
said that?
Is there still the scratching going on, Golf?
Nope, no, you're
No.
good.
Okay.
It was that headset you were using or earplugs.
Okay, geez, I wonder what happened there. Okay. I'm going to run this little short thing. It's just a short thing because I want people to hear this. This is like an older gentleman. He's a retired military, and I want you to hear a couple things.
Killed while they
Can't
slept
hear
in
it.
their beds at around 4:15 to 4:30. They, of course, have arrested a suspect, and I think he's a scapegoat. I don't think he's the killer. I think the killer, of course, was military trained, and the
Okay, so you hear that. You hear that he thinks it's the person's military trained. Okay, now I'm going to go to this part.
So that's 12 people total to do this murder. 12. Did you hear me? I said 12 people would be required minimum to kill the 4 college kids in their beds.
Okay. That's what I want people to hear. And this is from a military veteran. Okay. Now, what Billy sees is about 10 people. Correct, Billy?
They're kind of hard to count because, again, I said there are reflections, but there is many people there.
Okay. All right. And I know some of the questions that are going to come out. And one is the sound. Why is there no sound when you see this stuff? Do you have an answer for that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not tech savvy and I recorded it from my phone from the iPad. I don't.
Why isn't there any sound coming?
Oh, there's no sound on the video except for cars.
Right, but why can't you hear the people? That's the one of the questions, and I know Golf was going to ask that too. Correct, Golf?
I don't have a clue. I was not there.
Okay, but you said something about you can see them. Did you see them stuffing something in their mouths?
Oh, we're not going over that right now. So
okay, all right.
That's in.
So we're going to leave that open. We're going to leave that open.
Yeah, right. That's different videos. I didn't think that we were discussing that, or I would have been prepared.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. I want to make sure I'm going to write. No, not that.
I thought we were only pertaining to the 4 to 5 video.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yes. My computer is
something in their mouth at all.
My computer is not being nice to me at all. Okay, I'm going to have to do it a different way here. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to have to do it this way. All right. So stop sharing that. And I'm sorry for the delay here, people. Computer's not being that nice. Why is it not going to my history? Oh. Okay, so we're going to look at, oh my God, what the hell?
When you get there, Tommy, remember to blow it up real
right.
good.
Yeah, if I can get there. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Okay, well, I can just do it this way, I guess.
You got to be careful not to blow it up too big because then it just all becomes a blur.
Okay. Oh, it keeps switching. All right. God dang it. Going back from, because I have to, I'm on 2 different accounts here. I got to go back to my personal account here. And this computer is acting a little slow. Okay, there we go. Now, wait a minute, what's going on here? Yeah. And okay, I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. So can you guys see this?
I can see it.
Okay. I'm going to click on one here. Now, what we want you to do is look in this area here,
Can you blow
and you're
up
going to see
mine?
movement.
You need to blow it up a little. I can hardly see it.
I'm going to blow it up. Yep. Right.
Okay, you need to go lower. There you go.
We're going to let it play a few times. Now, there is reflections going on there, and there's reflections going on other places also. Now, I have seen, and I'll try to show you here.
We're not seeing the bottom. There you go. One was already put there now. See that white line at the bottom? That is what that guy that just, or person that just walked away laid down.
I'm going to let it play a couple times through.
Do you see it?
Now, it works better with an iPad, people, than it does with a computer or a phone. So what I want people to do is to do their own investigating on this and find out what's going on, because what she tells me she sees is totally amazing. Now, you say, Billy, that you can even see in certain areas when you keep going back and forth that you can actually see faces. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And you have your own opinions on who these people are, correct?
They're people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
people are wearing masks. Some people are not.
This is hard to keep going back and forth here.
I would suggest almost also pulling up the original in the lane footage so that people know what you're looking at from scratch.
Right.
Because it's hard to tell which car, what's happening. You can go back to that one, but it's hard to tell what we're looking at unless people know.
Right. Okay. And we want, now you're doing 4 to 5, correct?
That is correct. And that's the back of the first black vehicle that is sitting there underneath the carport at Linda Lane. 1330 Linda Lane.
Okay. Well, here's that 1220, but we're not on that yet. Okay. From 4, who is this? Now that's Jeff H.
It
There is
doesn't
no
really matter.
1220.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter
Oh,
which one. Just
here's I
pull
think
up.
what we're looking
Yeah.
for.
Actually, it does.
All right.
Well, I
Okay,
just
so I'm gonna
wanted to
stop
show
sharing that
them
and
which car you're looking at, so they can
right.
go and look at it themselves as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The timestamp on this, I believe you said, was between 4 and 5.
That is correct. The black vehicle that's
Okay.
right there in front of you. That is correct.
Right. Now you're looking in this area here and this area and
From
even the tire sometimes, right? Is that
from
what
the
you're
top
saying?
from the top of the tire, see where the tire rounds out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
From the top there, you go down all the way to the bumper. But you got 2 reflections. So at the top is actually the same thing as the bottom, but you're able to see better of what they're doing in each reflection. You understand what I'm saying there?
Okay, you
Yeah.
keep cutting me. Was she cutting out to you, or is
Like-
it just me?
No, I think it was just for you, Tommy. So basically, I think people are not hearing you good, Billy. What
Oh,
she's saying is there. So the reflection doubles up on the right side, next to that little backside tire of that car parked there. But so on one of them, but it's the double reflection of the same thing happening. Basically, it's just on one of them you can see it better.
actually, there's
Right.
3 reflections. You got the bottom of the wheel at the bumper. You have the top of the tire, or at the right there at the chrome section, I guess, where you see all it lit up. And then a little bit higher, but it's at the chrome of the window, and it's too hard to see anything there. So we'll
Right
be
in
looking
here?
at the 2. No.
Right in
Right
here?
there where you see the circle dot. No, right there where you see the circle dot.
Right here?
The circle sticker, yes. From there,
Okay.
yeah, that is the 3rd reflection up in there, but that is really hard to see. So what we're looking at is where the white is, or the light is, you know what I'm saying? On the back of the
Right here.
truck. That is correct. Up next to the tire.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
This is-
then
And so
lower.
you're kind of saying from right. Okay, so from this area here down, and sometimes you told me that you see stuff here. Haven't you told me that or not? Or
Yes.
is it just all
but
in here?
No. Once they get out of this section,
Okay.
I was just telling you on the back bumper up to the light, once they leave that section, you can see at the top, very top of that tail light where it rounds out, you can see people there. And then the people that are standing closer, you can see actually their faces at the light on the back window.
Right. Now, okay.
Does that make
I'm
sense?
seeing some things being said here, and yeah, it makes sense. But okay, you've studied this stuff for a long time. And
I have.
what you
I've
told
put it
me is that you can actually, what you told me is that there's a truck involved, right? Correct? Correct?
Actually, I think it's the white Pathfinder or Toyota 4Runner, Nissan, or whatever it is. It's actually not a white pickup.
Okay. Right. It takes a trained eye. It takes a trained eye. Okay. And it's like those puzzles. And I'm going to show you something here. I'm gonna look it up on my phone here. And I know there's going to be a lot of skepticism, and we expected that. I expected it. Let's see if I can find that fucking picture now. I'm trying to show that picture where it shows the guy with the patch on his
Yeah, well, that's so
shoulder.
far into the tire. That's on the other side, so you're going to confuse people. We want to stick to the one place. That way, you'll be able to see the person with the patch on the other side.
Right. Okay. I'm going to. I think we just need to talk about this. Golf. I want to. Okay. I want to talk to you about this. I know you're very skeptical on this. Correct?
I am, because of the circumstances a little bit, yes. So basically, I don't doubt that there might be people there, I don't doubt that at all. There might be a party, people go out and smoke cigarettes, so on and so forth. What I do doubt is anything related or connected to the homicide, right? I doubt that very much. And the reason I do is, even though, yes, this might not be real, the whole Linda Lane footage, whatever, but let's assume it is. There is no sound, meaning like people would be even whispering or something, because the reflection that we're seeing is so close to the car, to where the car is parked. So it's not like miles away. It's actually pretty close, where you can make out faces. I cannot make out any faces, but I haven't studied it long enough.
Have you?
Uh,
How much have you looked at? Yeah, have you looked at it a lot
I looked
or
at
not?
the clip you sent me. That's all I had to look at. And I don't have the capability to blow it up. But to me,
Right.
because of the sound, because of it being open, like it's out in the open, it seems very, yeah, that would not
Strange
happen.
that there wouldn't be
That
sound.
that's not something that people would do out in the open. It would happen, in the house or inside, but that
But
it's showing a reflection outside, it's just, to me, not plausible. Sorry. That's just my thought on it.
Right, and that's why I brought you in to look at that angle of it.
Yeah,
And I'm not
I mean, I'm
totally
sorry, maybe
sold on it.
somebody might see something else. I don't know. I'm just, it's a little bit
And
beyond
that's
me.
why my title I had question marks. That's why in my
Mhm.
title I had question marks. Um, but she has looked at this for months and months. Now she
Mhm.
says, and and we can say it, and we can talk about the other ones too, Billy, because this is out of the bag now. So we want them looking at this from 12:37 on through 5 o'clock. Is that correct?
that is correct.
We want people to start looking down in here now and use
Somebody,
an iPad. Use an iPad. Now she says that she can see them loading, picking up people and loading them into a vehicle.
no, they're taking them out from back behind those
No,
vehicles and out to the side. Because you can see them
I
go
thought
in
you told
front.
me that you seen them load them up.
No, you can see them going right in front of these vehicles. Even, I mean, the back of them.
Explain, yeah.
So when you see them doing their stuff here and they leave this area, in other words, when you see them underneath that light and they walk out above the tail light or the tail light, yeah, you move to the other vehicle sitting next to it and you look at just above that tail light, and that's where they are, and they go out from there.
So this vehicle here or this one over here?
Excuse me. On the second black
Billy?
one, you only see half. Can you hear
This
me now?
vehicle here?
I don't see what vehicle you're asking me. On the one that's a half
There you go.
vehicle.
Oh,
The
wait a
one
minute.
that's a
This vehicle here?
yes, the half.
This vehicle here?
Yes, yes. So when they leave the first vehicle,
Right here.
you can know.
Okay. So it will jump.
Yes, they move.
Oh, I wish you had a better
They're
connection.
moving. I don't know why you
Right.
can't hear me.
Right. Okay.
Can you hear me
Now,
now?
here's something else that she has said. And this is what kind of got to me, is that when you're looking at this, when cars go by, you can see them stop. You can
And
see them
everyone
when
looks.
you're doing something, they stop and wait for the car to go by before they start moving again. this
As
is
soon as there's
people.
a flashlight
People.
flash, and then there'll be another one flash, everyone will continue. Cars, same way.
So there is flashlights.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's flashlights. You'll see flashlights.
Flashlights. Well, not in the shorts.
The flashlights. What? You keep cutting out. Stay. Don't move around too much. Stay in one place.
I am staying in one place.
She says,
Okay.
Tommy, she says she doesn't have it in the short. So basically, the short she
Right.
sent you doesn't have those movements she's talking about. So when the cars come
Right.
by, etc. It's
Okay.
just she only took. I asked for specifically timestamps, and I don't think Billy had time to do that, so that everybody could go out there and look for themselves. But
Right. The timestamps were kind of important.
The first
And
few
maybe I
are
can.
right at the beginning. If you
yeah,
just
when did it start? So when did you? So give us timestamps when it starts and when it finishes.
when the video starts, it's already happening. All you have to do is start it and watch.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about there is a couple of them. There is one from 12 it goes from 12 to 5 a.m. So which one are you talking about?
We're talking about
Okay.
4 to 5.
Oh, okay. So if they're
Okay.
looking at any other time, meaning if they're looking at like the 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, it's not in there.
Oh yeah, not the. You can see all kinds of things.
See, they're asking, Billy. They're asking for timestamps. Elbow has stated here that she's got the stuff to really look into this. She's got the equipment to see something if it's there, but she needs the timestamps.
I
She
can
needs,
give timestamps. I
Can
can
you?
give timestamps.
All right. You guys get a pen handy.
Oh,
Elbow.
not right the second. I can't write the second. They're all in my phone.
Oh,
Let me see.
okay. What? Yeah.
Let me see.
Here's what I need you to do, Billy, is to write down the timestamps of certain things. And I want you to write down the exact time and what's going on with that exact time, and write it on a piece of, on a legal pad or whatever, and then just take a picture of it and send it to me, and I'll send it to L. Can you hear me? L, I'm going to send it to you because you got the gear to do it. Anybody else that wants to get it, you can email me at onceuponacrimetime@gmail.com. Yeah, Ron John wants the timestamps. They're all looking for timestamps.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yep. I have. Remember before when I sent you pictures, and then first I sent you a picture of the vehicle with the timestamp, and then I sent you a picture.
Yeah, no, I want them written down on paper, girl. I want them written down on paper. The timestamp that you see, and then what's happening at that time. And then let them go. Sarge, the reflections, she says, shows the whole thing. It shows what she's told me is it shows everything, and that the what happened didn't happen at the house. It happened at Linda Lane, and that might be why that car kept driving by. That's what she is saying. And she is saying that it's all in those reflections, that you can actually see things happening, that you can actually see the crime going on.
In the beginning, you can actually hear, and they're actually doing something in their mouth. And from that point on, you no longer hear the victims. and they do it to every one of them.
Yeah, but you don't hear any other person either. That's what's bothering me. Like there is no sound
Uh,
correlating.
But they might have not wanted to
I-
make sound.
I believe this was a well planned event that they did, and everybody had their job.
Okay.
And that's what that veteran, that's why I ran that video. That's what that veteran is saying, is it's gonna take about 12 people to pull this off. And she's
That's if
saying
it
that
happened in the house.
what's that? And it didn't happen at the house.
No.
That and if you look at it, she's saying that you can actually see them loading them up into a vehicle. You can see them with plastic or whatever it is.
They're wrapped in something light
Something
colored.
light. But because of the lighting, it could be plastic.
No, it's
Right,
light
Bubble.
colored. It's I don't think it's plastic. It's like a sheet or something.
I'm gonna edit her mic one more time so you can hear her. I did edit it once. Okay, yeah. So that's what she's saying. She's saying the crime happened at Linda Lane, and that it is in the reflections, and that you can actually see people doing the crime and loading them into a vehicle. That is what she is saying.
But
Correct.
to protect us, you need to say we assume.
Exactly. We assume. I'm not saying that this is true at all. So don't put that on me. What I'm
It is
doing
what
is
I
I'm a
believe.
vehicle here for Billy. I'm a vehicle for Billy. And that's what she believes she sees. And she's looked at this for a few months now. Ever since the Linda Lane footage has come out, she came home and would blow it up on an iPad and would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, looking. And sometimes she said when she would do that, you can actually see the faces. She's told me who she sees, but I'm not going to say any names. And neither is she. We're not going to say names.
No.
What we're trying to do is get this out there so people will start looking and investigating this and see if it is true or not. Now, remember, on my title, I had question marks. So, but I have seen movements and I have seen people. And that's what we're trying to do. And yeah, I'll try to get that to you. Billy, you'll need to write down, go over it and just write down timestamps of when you see that happening, like when they're lifting people into a vehicle. Write this timestamp down. It'll probably be a couple pages of legal pads. But yeah.
This is what it is when you turn over every stone, people. I guess, you look at it from all angles, and it deserves to have a look at. I just have a hard time consolidating no sound. That's all, I'm saying is, and that it's so in the open. That to me is a big no.
But she says she sees certain people that would be able to control it. And that, you got to take everything into consideration, which I am doing. If it was a well-controlled situation, it could be pulled off.
Everyone had their job.
There is some sound. Right. And like you said, you can hear the plastic or whatever it is they're using. You can hear it when they're doing that. Correct?
Actually, I believe now it's some kind of hose.
Is that correct?
Like yes. Can you not hear me?
Some kind of what? Oh, like they were cleaning it up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you were saying. I'm trying to do some stuff here.
Once they're getting the bodies out, now you look to the other side of the tire, and you got people over there already cleaning.
Sweeping?
Cleaning.
Cleaning. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I got like different pages trying to load, so it's cutting out. Okay.
And the
I'm
cleaners.
trying to load my chat.
Can you hear me, Golf?
I can hear you good. Yeah. I think
So, when they're cleaning, when the people are cleaning, they're all in white. Completely. Mask on, face mask, some type of thing. Hair is all covered. They're completely like a hazmat suit, or let's go with forensic. You know, the people that go to the house to do forensic. You know how they all dress in white?
Yeah.
I'm still looking for that stupid picture because I want to show that picture.
Yeah, maybe that's why you're cutting in and out, is Tommy, because you have a lot of things loading.
Oh, am I cutting in and out? Well, I'm trying to load my chat.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I got so much on there right now that it's yeah. But I'm actually right now I'm trying to find it on my phone because I would like to show it, and I might have to go into the messaging, I guess. And I'll be up there ways. It is quite interesting. I think, you know, it has to be like Golf said, we're turning over every stone, and you know, that's what needs to be done in an investigation. And I thought I would bring this, and like I said, I had question marks on it. I'm not totally 100% sure of this, but it needs to be looked at. And if someone has gear that can do it, like Elbow said, then that would be fantastic. Because that's what we need. We need to either, you know, find out if it's true. It's going to blow the case open. If someone has the gear to look at it, because Billy swears up and down, you know, what she sees.
I've looked at it over and over again for many hours.
Right.
Stop, go, rewind, stop, go. Oop, too far.
Kind of tell them how you do it. Tell them how you do it.
Once I see movement or something catches my eye that is moving, I will stop it and then rewind a little, let it go again, look for exactly in that area. Now I found where the movement is. I will rewind it again and actually focus on that area, which is blowed up. And that's how you see it.
Right. Yeah, like I know you've sent me pictures. Let me see if I can show you. It'll be too hard to see with that. Okay.
Well, let's see if somebody. Let's see if people in chat have questions. How about that, Tommy? Maybe
that's a good idea.
Billy can answer
questions, people.
Questions, yeah. That's a good
Ask
one.
Billy some questions. Shoot away with the question.
I can answer one, Joanne. It's hard to show because it needs to be blown up to such a proportion that I don't think Tommy can do it on the computer. So you sort of have to do it on something you can, like even a phone, you know, you can probably do it on a cell phone where you can just blow it up, blow YouTube up a little bit. Or I don't know about the computer. I don't think it works that good. So it's hard to get it to to where you can actually see what Billy's talking about.
I actually use an iPad.
Yeah, and I think that's key, people, because it's hard to see on a phone and it's hard to see on a computer. But an iPad, you can blow it up to the right proportion, and that's what it's about. You know what? That's really weird, girl, but I cannot find that picture. It's like it's gone.
I've had a lot of problems lately with that.
Joanne is saying, so she thinks it all went down in an open apartment parking lot, just out in the middle.
Negative. It's up back behind underneath the carport.
Yeah, but it's out on the patio.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't believe that it's gone off my phone.
Tommy and Billy, I think some confusion is because SUVs backed into Linda Lane parking garage and reflection is on rear of SUVs. So where is activity at that's being reflected and debris? Yeah, I know it's confusing, and what Billy is saying here and what she's seeing, I think it's sort of like a little bit above, but it's either on the first floor or on the second floor. I don't know, is just what I can say, but maybe Billy knows if it's on a certain floor.
I believe it's on the first floor there at the carport.
Okay.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. It's like you never even sent it to me. This is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I've had
like
a lot
it's
of
been wiped
problems
off.
with my. I've had a lot of problems with my stuff here lately. I had 2,000
Yeah,
pictures
but once
that
you send it
just
to my phone, I
disappeared.
should have it. You know what I mean? Once you sent it to my phone, I should have it.
I don't
And
know.
I'm looking through our messages, and I don't. Oh, wait a minute. All right.
War Eagle. So yes,
Okay.
if
So
you all have heard the audio from Linda Lane around 1-2 p.m., you can hear Ethan and Xana and what sounds like a bad fight going on. Correct. If that audio is correct, we can hear something like that akin to what you're saying. However, but the problem
now,
is if it's happening so close that doesn't correlate with what we're seeing.
now there's a
So
person.
those, yeah.
There's a person right there in that reflection that has some sort of patch on their arm. Do you see that? This is the stuff that she sees. Okay.
It's like a
can't see it?
uniform.
And you can see the legs, you can see the feet, and that white thing on the shoulder, on the arm, looks like some kind of a patch. Doc sees it. Yes. That's what I'm trying to say. There is stuff in there.
It's there. People just need to look a little harder. That's right. It's all right in front of your face, not out in that parking lot. Okay. At 5 o'clock it is. Yeah. But from 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay, from 12:30, 12:27 to 12:30. You have different issues there, but from 1 to 5, it's all happening right there. Even the fight with Ethan and Pete.
Ethan and who?
Ethan and Pete, where he's yelling, "Please, Pete, stop."
Yeah, it's all right there.
Yeah,
Correct?
but the sound comes from further away, is what I'm saying. The sound is not that close. That sound is not behind the parking garage. You
Well,
would hear it clearly if it was.
well, don't you think it's weird that they put out the video and then audio?
Yeah, and that
I
the
I
audio
don't know.
could have been quieted down. I mean, we
I
don't know with the
I
audio. We don't know.
Well, if they did that, then the cars running by at that time would be lowered as well, and they're not. You can hear them clearly.
No, but I
So,
mean, I can take a video and I can quiet down certain things. I mean,
mhm,
I can go in. I'm really good at it actually.
okay.
I can go in and quiet down certain things. I can take the audio out of a video and then go
Mhm.
in and I take my audio and I put it into my software and I can take bits and pieces and I can quiet those down. I do it all the time for music because if there's something that's just a little too loud, I have to go in there and I quiet it down. And so that can be done. I mean, that's not even, I mean, it would take me 5 minutes to do that. So I'm just saying it could be a possibility. I'm not saying that's the way it is at all.
Mhm.
I'm saying that's a possibility.
Link the video, Sarge, on chat so that people can go and see those 3 clips.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Link.
not Sarge.
I mean, sorry. Sarge was asking. Sorry. Sarge was asking if you can link the video.
Oh, yeah. I can.
Sorry.
Actually, I wanted to do that.
I thought we were showing the short. That will
Wait.
give people more of look, because I couldn't figure out how to do video.
Okay, I need to look this up here again. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some stuff here. I got to get back there again. Hold on.
Yeah, they want you to show them as well, but link them also. I think
Yeah,
War
I'm gonna.
Eagle linked. War Eagle, is that what you linked? I think he linked it already. I think War Eagle got it.
Did you get it?
I think War Eagle got it if that's what he put up there. But
War
show
Eagle,
it
did
so
you
that
do that? Here, click on it and let's make sure here.
How come I can't see the chat?
Oh, go on your right hand side. See where it says comments. Click on that.
Negative.
Right. Yeah,
I don't.
it's there. On your right hand side, way over. There's comments, but
no, that's not. No, War Eagle did not.
that's not it.
No, War Eagle linked something else.
Oh,
Okay.
War Eagle linked another video.
Oh, but it will take me out.
all right.
Oops.
No, I gotta switch. It keeps the thing is, most of my stuff is on my personal page and my personal YouTube, and so my history is on that and not Once Upon a Crime Time. So that's the problem here that I got to keep going back and forth. I suppose I should. History. Okay, here it is. Well, no, but it goes to. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Okay, can I get it from there? I might have to use my phone to do it.
Can you put it in private chat, and I can link it out?
Oh, wait. Oh, geez, I just about had it. These shorts, I hate them because you go up a little bit and it goes to the next person's short, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
Cynthia, I think you put out the hour-long video. There are a couple of shorts that Billy did that Tommy's trying to link.
Yeah, and share.
Look
Copy.
everywhere that you would get a reflection. Even the gray car sitting in the parking lot, the side windows, you get reflections of the people moving around. At first I thought it was like a party or something, and a lot of people going in, but the people never went anywhere. I was like, what? Going in, but the people never went anywhere. I was like, what?
Oops.
Okay, I'm gonna be posting it under my name.
We're getting feedback.
Okay, I'm gonna be posting it under my name.
We're getting feedback.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
No, that was me. Okay, I did post a link. Did everybody see that?
No. In chat?
Yes.
No, it did not show up. It did not show up. You have to be a moderator.
Under my. No, I'm coming in under my Thomas Jude account.
Yeah, it's not going to
No,
show
that's
up.
not what we're looking for. There you go. I can see the chat. Why isn't my chat coming through?
Because YouTube, you can't post links unless you're a moderator or the owner of the channel. So
Okay, all right. Oh my God, I got to start not using my personal channel for anything on this show. Okay.
There's somebody saying right there that they see the reflections, and there's an awful lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, they're gonna see it, and they need to look. Let me see if I can't get it from this though. God dang it.
what's the name of your channel, Billy?
Do you know how you shared?
I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know the name of your channel?
No.
Okay.
Something. I'm not computer savvy. I never even watched YouTube before until this. Honestly.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself a moderator.
That helps.
There I am. Where am I at? Okay. No, it won't let me. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Tommy, show the short, and then maybe we can see the name of the channel when you do.
Right.
Show it in like not zoomed in.
Okay, let me find out where the shorts are here. Okay. Okay. Now everybody look, because I'm gonna scroll this down a little bit and try to grab this address if you can. It keeps going to Cluminati. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to. It's HM. How many M's is there, girl?
I think there's 4 or 5. I think there's 5.
So it'd be look. What happens? You see what happens? It keeps going. Yeah. That's why I hate shorts. I hate them with a passion.
Can you click on look on that short? Click on leave a message or something, or leave feedback.
There
you go.
There, right here. I just had to unzoom it. There it is. There it is, folks. Right. Oh,
Oh, don't show my picture.
all right. There it is. Let's see if I can get this. What do I do here? Is this it right here, right? Yeah.
You can hear me, right, Golf?
I can hear you. What is it? Sorry.
I was just making sure that you can hear me. What I wanted to say was how on the shorts that I did, for like the first 4, okay,
Mm.
are at the beginning of the 4 o'clock. The last 2 are at the end, almost 5.
Okay. But it's only between
I
the
don't.
4 and 5 mark.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay.
See, I don't think that's doing it either. There's more to this, and it won't let me click on it. That's the problem.
Oh, look, I can do it. I could.
Yeah.
I touched the picture and it zoomed in. Oh, now it's gone. Now they're all gone.
Okay. Are you guys seeing the channel?
This is the channel right here, guys.
Chat in chat. Are you guys seeing it?
So leave it there, Tommy. Stop. Now, if somebody touches on the picture and you blow it up, you can see the people, even without the movement. It's probably, my eyes are already trained. I know what I'm looking at. So
It's good if you have, like I said, it's very good if you have a iPad. War Eagle, did you get this? Did you get this channel? That's not War Eagle, but L. Did you get this channel? Okay, she's a. All right, I hope they get it. You know what I'm saying? I hope they get it. I'll be right back here, guys.
Okay.
can everybody see the first one? Even with him having it on the screen, if you blow it up, touch it and blow it up like I am on my phone, you can see the face and the tail light. It's a baseball hat or some kind of hat. And then he's got a person behind him, but since he's closer, you can see that person more definite. There's another reflection there too. This is all reflection. And if you're looking on your own device, you'll be able to see better. These aren't very good the way I'm looking at it. But there's the person in uniform on the last one.
Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom there. All right. You guys got it? Okay, Mara, it looks like Mara's got it. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't think people are seeing the channel. I just searched YouTube. I couldn't find it.
No, I
Name-
know that's a problem, and I don't understand why. And I got it right here. How did you send me the link, girl? Was it on the phone?
I just sent you the short. Is what you told me to do. So I sent it to you. I copied it and
Oh
sent it
yeah,
to you.
that's right. And I just clicked on the short and I got your channel. Yeah, if you
That's
just
what you
click
told me
on
to
one of
do.
these shorts, you know, here,
You'll be
maybe
able
I
to
can.
see.
Okay, I can share this. So that's what I'm gonna do. There, that's what I gotta do. Thank you. Okay, now I need that to go away. Where's my chat? There it is. Here it comes. There it is. 15 minutes later.
All right. Do you want to go through them and
Okay,
see?
there it is.
And Billy can explain what she's seeing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. What was that? I was reading. Sorry.
No, if it will go over these clips again, and you tell people what you're seeing.
I can't see which clip he's
Oh.
doing. I don't know where I am. Sorry.
She doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. That's the problem.
Oh,
That's
okay,
one
okay.
another problem.
I'm not computer savvy. Like I said, I did this all on the iPad.
Okay, do you see this movement right here, guys? Do you look right here? Look right here, people. You're gonna see some movement. You can actually see someone standing right here. Do you see that? Do you see somebody standing right there?
That is correct. But if you look lower, right on top of that tail light is where you're going to see their faces and stuff.
Below the tail light?
Above it. Right below that light on top of the tail light, I can see two heads. Lower. Right there. Lower.
See, the thing
right
is
there.
with the train. Right there. I understand that.
See,
the thing
moving.
is, she sees because she's trained her eye to see it. Like I said, it's those puzzles that you need to keep looking and looking and looking until you train your eye to see it. And once you see it, you can't stop seeing it. I just looked at one of those puzzles just a couple days ago. So I understand what she's saying. You have to train your, if you can't see that person right here, I don't know. There's a person standing right here. And keep watching.
There is.
There, you can see him moving. You can see him moving. Now that's just one of them. There is many of them. And she's just showing you a little tiny seconds worth. And what there is I want to stop this now. I'm going to stop sharing for a second here and get us back up here. Now, what she is saying, and I just showed you a few seconds worth. And did you see somebody? What's the chat saying? Did you see what I was showing? Doc sees it. All right. I think I see something, Leah. Yes, Gemini. Okay. That was seconds worth. She's looked at hours from 12:30 on to 5 o'clock.
It's actually 1 to 5. It's only like 7 minutes.
Right now.
From 12:27 to 12:30. But that's a whole nother subject.
Right, Deb.
Did
this
anybody
explains why we can hear audio and LL video, and more important, why 8 hours to call 911. Yeah. And the guys at the band field, yes, they're involved also. Aren't they?
Yes, they are.
This will connect. Well, by the time you're done, what she is saying is by the time you're done investigating these reflections, it will tie Banfield, Linda Lane, and 1122 all together in one deal.
That's right.
That's what she's saying.
That is correct. No doubt something is happening here. Thank you very much. Everybody's saying I'm crazy and shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at chat.
Everybody's seeing it.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. There is
And now
movement, there is people. And here's a question. Why are they so quiet? Why are they
all
so quiet?
planned.
Why can't you hear them when they're there, when you can actually see them? Why is it so quiet? So these are the things we got to look at. And like I said, I'm not saying it's all true or anything. We're just pointing where to investigate.
Rory's friend Hoda, she's on the right track, but she needs to look broader.
Yeah. And I remember when we were doing a video, it was Golf and me and Rory, I think, and Sarge, and we were looking at Linda Lane or something.
Oh, somebody.
And I remember you saying something like, "You're looking in the wrong place."
I tell everybody that.
I'm not saying there is nothing there. I'm saying it could be people going out smoking and moving around. That's not what I'm saying. It's not there.
Right.
I'm saying, is it connected, and do you really see all the things that, Billy says she saw, like, or is it like reflections of things, I don't know. That it needs to be blown up, it needs to be looked at. That's all.
Be looked at, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I guess you have to ask yourself, people are going out there smoking and stuff. Why aren't they talking?
Well, because maybe they have directions from landlords to be quiet when they do that, or maybe they don't like them smoking out there. Who knows? I'm just saying it's hard for me to consolidate sound not correlating, even though what you're saying might be true, but it's hard to overlap something like when you have a car coming by at the same time with that takes a little bit of a Hollywood kind of skill to do.
And I've even thought of this, and maybe Elle, maybe you're really good at this. Maybe you can someone said it would take a Hollywood production to do it, but this thought has crossed my mind. Maybe somebody put this video out for this to be found, and that they put a video into that car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that can be done too. That maybe it isn't at Linda Lane, maybe it is at the house, but they're showing it there. That's just a speculation, everybody. I'm just speculating. I don't know. I just know there's something there. And like you said, Golf, it needs to be looked into.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we're looking into everything else, and it's worth a look. I just, at this moment, I cannot get behind it because of what I think, that's just
because you haven't seen.
That's my point of view.
Right,
so once I see something more, maybe I'll change my mind.
Right.
On the 1 to 2, I can actually give you a picture of somebody moving the modem, or I don't know how they did it, but you got somebody moving a whole screen thing up next to where they're getting ready to do this.
Huh.
I've sent you the picture. I've
She's
sent you the
put
picture,
so many
Tommy.
hours into this, that I have a hard time believing that she would, I know she wouldn't do this and spend months on this just to come up with some kind of fucked up story. You know what I mean? She believes totally in what she sees. So
I believe that there's something else going on
elbow.
that people are made to be quiet. Most definitely.
Right. And that's what we're asking, and for people to do, because she needs help too. She needs help to get this blown up, and maybe somebody can do a better job at it, and to show what it is,
Just
that's
don't
what
forget where you heard it first.
Yeah,
and where
don't
it
forget
came
where
from.
you heard it first. Where you heard it
It's
first. And
all-
Billy Joe,
It's all Billy's work.
it's all Billy's work.
Yeah.
You know
There's
how
all-
long it took me for someone to listen and not think I was crazy? I was like, oh, what? Just look. Just look.
And her daughter sees it. When she shows her daughter
my
sees the
God.
same exact thing.
My daughter actually was the first one to see that the lights were disappearing. And that's when it started. She's like, Mom, the lights are moving there. Oh, look, now they're gone. I was like, what? And that's when it all started.
Yeah.
And then once I started seeing things happening, she didn't want to see anymore.
I'm going to show some stuff here. Don't dive. Paneling.
Do you know who has an afro? There's an afro in there. He's actually on Latah County.
So there is an afro
Jail
in there,
right now.
Sarge. Yeah, there is an afro in there. She knows that. But there's
Yes.
there's like 10 people there. There's like 10 people there. Once you get into it, there's like 10 people out there.
But that dark afro sticks out, especially when you come across who has the dark afro.
Did that come up as a link? It doesn't look like a link to me.
That's a link for StreamYard, yeah.
Okay. Somebody don't dive wanted to come in.
Oh, 509. Where's that? Spokane, Washington.
Someone was asking you, Billy, if you saw Brian.
I don't think so. Although there are clues out there. And if you listen to those clues, they say Brian is there. Now,
Yeah.
Now, you got to remember, a lot of people wore masks. Again, there are clues that shows you who's wearing what mask.
Yeah, she can see some of the clothes. She can see some of the clothes. I mean, it can't be, you can't have somebody sitting there saying, I can see this. I can see the clothes. I can see when I do it, I can see a face. I can see their actual face and know who that face is. I don't think she's lying. I don't think she's lying.
I didn't put faces together until I watched 8 months ago, 9 months ago.
Oh, it couldn't have been that long ago because Linda
the
Lane
murders.
Not that long.
No, I went back to the original investigation of the murder of the people who were there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Right. Yeah, she had to go look up the faces. Yvette, yes, I can see some stuff. Yes. And I showed you where a man was standing and walk and like moving. I have seen some stuff. I have seen what looks like a body laying down on the ground. I have seen that with my own eyes.
In my shorts, you can actually see them laying the body down.
Diane sees somebody with a white mask. They're starting to look, and that's what we
A white
want.
mask?
People start, and I want everybody to know that Billy Joe is the one that did all the work on this. So when something comes out, and I hope the FBI is watching this, or this gets to the FBI, or gets to the people that it needs to get to, because it does need to be investigated. And like Golf said, you know what, Golf, we're doing a better job than they are. We're
Tommy,
turning over the stones in the rocks.
Tommy, you have somebody backstage.
Oh, don't dive. Okay. Hey, don't dive.
Hey, Tommy, Jude, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Hi.
How you doing?
It's the
Hey,
New
Billy.
Orleans
Hey, Golf.
lady. Hey, New Orleans.
What do you got to say? Don't dive.
Okay, well, I agree with Billy Joe and Tommy because, and then also Cara, she has her channel. Well, she has a video out on it also, and she talks about it. And so, Billy Joe, you're not alone because she's got some of the same information. But see, a while back, whenever Jeff H. had redid the video of Linda Lane, where you could hear it clearer, some people were saying that the 1122 house was kind of far, a little bit far. How could it be heard so clear? Because those kids were not at that house in the beginning. They were unalived in that apartment right there. That's why you could hear on the video voices and screaming so loud, because that took place there. Because
Exactly.
That is correct.
yes, the
Exactly.
frats. Okay, there's some frats that live right there. Because I
Right.
went on looking for the voters registration, voter stuff, where it gives you names and addresses. So there is some frats that live there, but I couldn't get all of them because it wouldn't show me. But those kids were brought after all that took place. They were brought, and let me tell you this: Ethan was not stabbed; he was beaten to death.
That is correct. That is
He
correct.
was beaten. The others were tortured and stabbed, and they were brought back to the house those early hours in the morning.
That is
And the
correct.
The time period is way off. None of the unalivings took place around 4 o'clock. None of them.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe that.
This
either.
was way earlier. If you look at the timestamp
I
around the
think Golf would
Banfield,
agree with that one,
if you look at the
Golf-
timestamp around the Banfield those 4 guys situation,
Yep.
all this took place before that. Because
Now-
they have Saeed.
Right close around that time, I think.
You
Close.
have to remember everyone that was affiliated with this, everyone had a designated job.
Yes.
And,
I don't
and
think-
like that one video said, and I can show it, but I don't know if I showed that part of it. That guy said it would take at least 12 to do this. There would have to be watchouts and all that. It would have to be a very well-planned thing. And this is a veteran. And he
Do you
also
know who?
said
I
that
know who the watchouts were. I know which ones.
You and Billy need to get together because she knows them too.
I know. Well, it may not be the same one she's thinking, but I can tell you right now, those 4 Banfield guys, they were watching out. Okay. Saeed went in there and took pictures on his phone. Then the other ones would take turns and go in and take pictures on their phone. Plus, they also had a live feed, a live stream going on.
Exactly. That's why they had a monitor there, and I have a picture of it.
They were, and let me tell you, the pictures that Said had on his phone, okay, when he was showing the
I don't know who
Nathaniel
Said is.
Rosendahl, when he was
Oh
showing
yeah.
the,
Oh,
okay,
Rosendahl.
he
Oh,
was looking at those pictures. See, if you look, if you pull up
Yes.
the law and
I already
crime
seen it.
video,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
the law and crime video shows it really, really good. He was flipping through his phone to get his ID to show Rosendahl.
did you see
Before the
Bubbly
ID,
Waters? Did you see
Before-
Bubbly Waters?
Oh,
It
yeah.
shows
When-
Rosendahl with a knife in his pocket, this big, and it's
He didn't
in
have a
his
pocket.
pocket at the Banfield.
That wasn't a knife. That was his penis.
I don't think so, girl. That looked like a
What?
knife.
his penis.
Well, they were saying he had a hard on or something.
No, I think you missed.
No.
That's a
I don't
knife,
think
girl.
so.
That's a knife in his pocket. That's why he was showing that.
Well, put it this way, okay?
Bubbly Waters.
The golf clubs, there was more in that bag than two. Well, there was only two when the cops took them out. And I know for
I
a
didn't
fact,
even- I
because it
didn't
showed a
even look at
picture.
that.
It showed a
Really?
picture of the golf clubs with more than two of them in there. When the cops took them out, was taking the things out, whether to bring to the lab, the criminal lab for testing. There was only two golf clubs in there. There was more than that in there. Are you going to play golf with only two clubs? No, you're not.
Right.
So I believe
Right.
some of those clubs were taken out to beat Ethan with.
That's
So-
like,
So you guys do realize on the Banfield video when the undercover.
I heard something here in the last couple of days that's really terrible. And it does fit in with this. But now I think I understand why they sent Ethan for that second autopsy. And I don't even want to repeat it here at all. I don't even want to go there for what I've heard. But yes, I do believe that these kids, I believed it from day one that they were tortured at some point.
And let me tell you, if there's any frats or sorority sisters in this live, come at me if you want, because you know what? I've got a lot of proof. I've sent stuff to Ann Taylor. I've emailed her stuff to Ann Taylor. So if any of you frats are in here, well,
Get on it.
shame on you. Shame on you.
Get on
okay?
it.
That's right. Because I'm not, let me tell you,
I'm not threatened easily. Here
I'm
I
not.
am.
I'm not either. I'm not either. And they know who they are. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been on all of this since probably the second week of since that happened in November of 2022. I have been on it every single day. And this is what I came up with researching. This is a lot of stuff that I came up with. The only thing I can't find out and can't figure out yet, but I will, is I know it was a revenge, okay, but I cannot figure exactly who was who they wanted to get to first and why.
I believe the planned out murder was already scheduled to happen with Kaylee and Maddie. It was, and then once that fight went on at Sigma Pi or whatever Chi, whatever that is, with
Yeah.
Ethan and Xana, they now were involved also.
Well, you can hear in the video, you can hear them saying that they wanted, they were screaming at, hollering at Xana to talk. So she had some kind of information to talk.
No. They were, they wanted Ethan to say something. And at that point in time, I'm not going to say, but at that point in time, he's pleading, please, please. Ethan's screaming, or not, Xana's screaming, stop, Pete, stop, Pete.
Yeah, and I
There's
know
a
who
line.
Pete is. I know which one Pete is.
I do
That
too.
was,
The
yeah,
cowboy hat.
yes.
And he's there
He's
too.
one. He's one of them.
Mm.
Oh yeah, he's one of them.
Have you investigated? Do you mind me asking? Have you investigated them actually walking to the grub truck?
I never noticed Pete over there. I never did
No,
see him there.
Pete's not there.
Okay,
Okay, that I know of. Okay.
but what are you asking me again?
On the video where they're showing where Maddie says Kaylee or Kaylee says Maddie, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
Because I don't pay attention to the voices. I'm all about what I'm seeing. That video is not them. Blow it up. Start it at the beginning and stop. Stop. You'll see. It's not them.
Yeah, that's what she's been saying all along. And she uses an iPad because you can't really see it on a computer and phones as well as you can on an iPad. For some reason, on iPads you can blow it up to the right proportion, and you have to stop and go, back and forth, and then you'll start seeing stuff. And once your eye is trained to it, you will see a lot more.
Well, I discovered the
Yes,
where
Leah.
they're walking front to the grub truck. I had touched on my phone trying to blow it up, and my phone started doing something. And come to find out, that is where the picture is added. I was like, no way. If you notice, the people don't really have feet.
That what?
They don't really have feet. You have to look. You got to look at a certain point to stop and go again. But I mean, it's two men. The third person they added separately than the two.
Well, what video is this you're talking about?
The video where they walk from the grub truck, where it's supposed to be Kaylee, Maddie, and Jack Showalter. It's not Kaylee. Okay. Anyway, it's not them. It's not them walking down the street. Watch the video. Do the stop and go. Blow up.
I don't know about that, girl. That one.
I don't know about that either, because that looks like you could tell when Maddie's swinging her arms and she has the black jacket on, just like she did at the grub truck.
Yeah, that's them, girl. I want Golf to say some things here. Golf, we need you.
I'm listening. I don't like to go into speculations on certain things. I like to see evidence. And, we talked about cars. We talked about things that I'm more of a visual evidence person and audio, obviously. So I don't have, I think, yes, a lot of this could be, but I'm more evidence collector when it comes to these things. So
Right.
I don't have much to add to it, unfortunately.
Yeah. See, they won't get it. Then you'll never see, and the cops, the courts in the trial, unless Ann Taylor looks into it, because I've done sent her all this, unless she looks into it, they could have looked at it and said, this woman's crazy. She don't even know what the hell she's talking about. We're not even gonna, we're not even gonna investigate this. That could have happened, because I was
now you're
prepared
not
for that.
alone.
No,
Right.
but
That could happen.
yeah, but Ann Taylor's job is not to find the killer. Ann
No.
Taylor's job is to, get,
True.
Brian
That is
Koberger
true.
off. So
Yeah.
You're
she's
right.
not
You're
looking
right.
at it like I'm going to go and find you the killer. Now, if you talk to
Exactly.
her private investigator, he might have, but that's
Well,
not
maybe
Ann
she
Taylor.
sent it to him. Maybe she sent all the information to him. I
Possible.
don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
but I was not going to give this to Moscow, Ellie. I was not going to give it to
Right.
Pullman. I was not going to give it to the FBI.
Mhm.
I said no, and my husband told me. He said no. You
I would
send it by email to
Well, I got
Ann
FBI,
Taylor's.
I got FBI agents I can send it to. So,
You know, to he said you send it to the attorney, so maybe she'll give it to her and that investigator she hired. I
She
don't
probably
know.
knows where to send it if in fact,
Yeah,
if that's,
actually,
but I can.
I wouldn't,
I'm
sorry.
going to tell you all something right now, and that I do have a connection in Washington D.C. with the Attorney General Merrick Garland. I do. My niece is a lawyer out in Washington D.C. She's been on CNN. She's been on C-SPAN. She knows Merrick Garland. If we get evidence like this, but I need to be able to see it. I can't go by what I'm seeing right now. I see one guy there. I have not seen everything that you're showing. You're saying, Billy, and don't. I need, like Gall said, I need the evidence, but I do have connections, and I didn't want to say that.
Well,
But
I
other
don't
people
have.
are seeing.
Dude,
Yeah, but I don't have the evidence. I don't have the evidence. What I sent them was videos. Okay.
That's all I have is
I don't have any evidence. I wasn't in the apartment. I wasn't even there. I live in Louisiana. So, I mean, no, I'm doing the same thing that Billy's doing
right?
and Cara
exactly.
But if
and
you have
Bubbly
the video,
Waters,
then I need the full videos. I can't work on these little shorts.
you know.
I need full videos. Now, what
Well,
did you
that's
say?
why
can't
I've
you
been
send me the
asking
videos?
you.
Don't. Why can't you send me the videos or post them on YouTube so we can see them?
Well, they're on there, Tommy. I don't need to send that to you. They're on
That's
there.
right.
Bubbly Waters,
Oh,
Cara.
that's it. Yeah. I know. I've seen it.
Those are what I'm talking about. But you
Right.
see, from me looking at all these videos, studying the grub truck for months and months, ever since all this happened.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what a lot of people have done.
That's
Yes.
how with that, putting pieces together like it was a puzzle. No, I don't have evidence. I don't have a DNA. I don't have nothing like that. Okay. But looking, when you start, how should I say it? Researching all of this stuff that's been coming out for all these months, and you start putting pieces together, you're going to start seeing things that make
The full
more
picture.
sense.
You start seeing this full picture.
Well, you won't see the whole picture because a lot of pieces that are missing. And I don't think we will ever find that out unless someone would be someone would just, I don't know, they would have had boots on the ground digging way back.
That's what I'm hoping with what I'm doing tonight. And I'm taking a big chance with this. This could blow my channel to shit right when it's growing. And I don't want that to happen. But what I'm hoping for is that people open their eyes and maybe investigate this, what we're showing you in these reflections. And if you can get videos made that can show what she is saying has happened, if I can get that kind of evidence, I can go above Ann Taylor. I can go above all of them. I'm telling you the facts. And that is, and you've seen my niece. I told you. You know who she is, Billy. And she does have connections out in Washington. She's been there for over like a couple of decades. And she's a well-known lawyer out there. She's been on C-SPAN. She's been on CNN. Like for half hours at a time. And she knows Merrick Garland. So I mean, if I can get something good, I need something good. And I'm hoping that's what comes out of doing this. And this is the only reason I'm doing this, is that hopefully somebody like Elle or somebody out there has the equipment to actually that I can send it to my niece and say, get this done?
Because I can
If-
tell you right now, I
Ye-
did a reenactment at my sister's 3-story house. Okay. There was really only, to me, I believe, 2 stories utilized. That third
Exactly.
story, nobody came in that front door. I believe that they brought all 4 back through the back by the kitchen and brought them into the house and placed them. Okay. That's why the crime scene really wasn't that messed up. That's why it really wasn't.
I believe that Maddie and Kaylee were actually dropped off back there because you can hear a car pull up, door close, and then you hear what the fuck, and that's it. Car pulls away, speeding.
Well, I don't know about that, but I did a reenactment at my sister's house, and she was timing me. Okay. Now I'm 57 years old. I don't exercise. I'm not real athletic. I weigh about 140 pounds. And there's no way, okay, in 9 minutes, even 10 minutes, that one person would have been able to do this in the house. Okay, there had to have been more people. But I don't believe that the actual unalivings took place in that house. People in chat probably saying, "Oh Lord, have mercy! This must be a cuckoo." Well, I don't care. This is
LPK
my
lovers.
speculation. This is speculation, my opinion, from what I derived at doing my research and investigation. But I did a reenactment, and going up those 2 flights of stairs, okay, and everything that was done, there's no way one person did this.
No.
And I really don't believe it was Brian Koberger. I really do not believe in the beginning.
He might have been there, but he
I don't
didn't do
even
it.
think he was, Tommy. I do not think he was. And I can tell you another thing. Kopaka was not involved in this at all. I really 100% believe, 150% I don't believe he was. Now, as far as for the unalivings, but did he know he was in IT? Did he know? Did he find out something? Was there law enforcement involved in the unalivings? Maybe one.
Think
Maybe
again.
one.
Think again.
I think one was there.
You know what?
Okay.
Here's what I want you two to do. In private chat, you can see where it is off to the right. You guys share each other's phone numbers or emails or whatever you want to do, because I think you two should connect up.
No, Tommy, no. No, I'd rather, I mean, not to, Billy, nothing against you. No, I think I would rather keep all this to myself. I really would.
Well,
I did what I did.
A good way to share stuff, you know.
I know, but I'd rather do my own thing. I'd rather do my own thing.
I
can
do
tell
my own
you,
research.
I can tell you why we're sitting in this situation and why we're questioning so many things and why we don't trust law enforcement is because of a bad investigation. And we've
Yes.
seen enough
Exactly.
crimes. We've seen enough police talk about crimes to know that something was not done right here. We've heard many, many stories of them not turning over all the stones. And of course, now documents are coming out, 3 unknown male DNAs, things like that, where people start to raise eyebrows. So obviously people are going to speculate, but that's thanks to the police. That's all their fault. They are the ones who did not know how to handle the situation. And that's why this is all happening. Now it's hard to believe. And then of course we read the probable cause affidavit, and it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's absolute drivel is what it is. And you pile all these things on top of each other, and it just doesn't make sense. So I agree, there is a lot of things here. And what I just, for myself and for my own sanity, when I say I need some sort of proof, I try to go on what's been put out there, like as far as interviews by police officers, as far as what they've stated, all that. You go over that and you see something clearly is not right. Now, what happened, I cannot tell you. I can speculate just like anybody else, but I
Yeah.
just don't want to go that route and name names and, things like that. That's just what I don't want to do. So I stay away from it. But in all honesty, yes, of course, there's been a lot of missed opportunities from the police to actually dig into this. And you wonder why, obviously, is like, that's where, are they involved and blah, blah, blah. All that comes from is like, why didn't they do it? Was it because, so I understand all this. I really, really do. And it's unfortunate, but it's their fault. It's their fault.
I would like to say something. So, in the Banfield, since when does a picture of your ID work? Where the cop takes the phone and scrolls through the pictures?
I mean,
Yes.
it could,
Since-
honestly. Yeah. Listen, they were looking for underage kids drinking, right? Let's just say that. That's what their purpose was. And so if you think about it, they just, like whatever, he's older, he can go kind of situation. So they weren't looking for him. They were looking for the kids, underage kids drinking. That's who they wanted to bust. They needed their quota, I guess, to fill up for that month, whatever. So that I can understand. But yeah, if that's what you mean. And can I just say something about Kopaka? Because
do.
obviously we've all looked at Kopaka, but we never knew or have looked at Kopaka's roommates. Who were they? Is that maybe why he freaked out? He learned something about his roommates. And unfortunately, people immediately looked at him because he's the dead guy and dead guys don't speak. So
I thought he didn't have roommates and
he
didn't
had
even
two
live there.
roommates. He had two roommates.
Not at the apartment that he was killed at.
He had two
He-
roommates, according
had-
to
He had two
to his
roommates,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah, he had two roommates.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time, and I don't know why, and maybe somebody
But-
will. Like trying to, I want to make a couple of people mods, and it's not letting me. Why wouldn't it be letting me? Anybody know? Not to change the subject here. I'm just wondering why I
No
can't.
idea. Don't have a channel, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm clicking on the
I
three
don't know how to
dots,
work it
and
either.
I don't see where to do it.
And
Elbow.
for us, for the 4 kids being on drugs, no, I really don't think they were. I really don't. I really don't think they were involved in any of that.
Who's that?
Nope. I think this. I said for us, for the speculation of the 4 being on drugs or affiliated
don't
with
think
them. I don't believe that.
I don't believe
really
they were.
don't.
I don't
No,
either.
because I haven't come across anything at all researching
Right.
that they had ties and anything to do with that.
But
This
Jack
was
D is a different story. Jack D is a different story. I don't think
well,
any of them.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And Quinn Kelly, yeah, he's a different story because he was arrested in 2020 with 12 other ones because I pulled it up, not the mugshot, but I pulled up the news clipping from Boise that showed he was arrested with 12 other people with weapons and drug charges. Now
Who's that?
that is a fact. So you can go to Boise, pull up Quinn Kelly, and it will show it. It happened in 2020. So that's a fact. That's a receipt right there because you could go see it yourself. But far as for the 4, I don't think they did. This was a dispute. It started off with a fight at that party.
That's
and there was a lot of stuff going on way before that. There was a lot of stuff going on before that. And it escalated all the way up into a fight. And then the ones that was fighting, then Ethan and Xana left, and Ethan, the ones he was fighting with and arguing with, that's when that guy he wanted more. He wanted to go after him. He got pissed because he was embarrassed at that party, big time. And that's when it escalated to those apartments. And they got him to go over there to the apartments.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
They had all of them for Kaylee and Maddie. That's one thing I can't figure out. Why were they brought there, or how did they get there? Who lured them there? I don't know.
I think the plan was already for this to happen.
Because they didn't have anything to do with the fight. Kaylee and Maddie didn't have nothing to do with that. Xana and Ethan.
Things going on.
I believe Xana and Ethan were an after fact, and since this was already happening, they were included.
What you mean included?
To be killed.
Yeah, but included, why were they included as far as what would happen at the party? It's at the Sigma Chi party. Why would Xana and Kaylee and Maddie have anything to do with that? I haven't come across anything with that. Unless it was a separate incident. Now, what was going on with the grub truck? That was very suspicious. That was definitely something to do with Kaylee and Maddie. Okay. Because you could tell by the way that all the other ones were reacting around her. The other frats were treating them and acting around them. But for Ethan and Xana, they left that party a lot earlier than what is what people suspect and what law enforcement suspect.
Right.
But I don't know unless maybe it is, Billy. Maybe it is what you're saying. Maybe so. But yeah, for having this planned, and it took a whole bunch of them to plan it. Yes, without a doubt.
I believe it was a well planned. I mean, they all had stuff on their heads to disfigure their face in front of camera. This was a well planned out ordeal.
Yes, it was.
And I believe the frat party with Xana and Ethan, that made them also. Xana and Ethan didn't leave. Linda Lane.
What do you mean they didn't leave?
Once they were up there, they didn't leave. When that fight happened between Ethan and Pete up there at Linda Lane, they didn't leave there.
Oh, no.
They didn't leave there.
No, they didn't. Nope, they sure did not.
Yeah, well, wait, they did leave with somebody carrying them or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Back to the house. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Yep.
Definitely, yes.
I believe Ethan and Xana
we've
were
talked a lot about this,
but listen,
we talked a lot about this tonight, and
all speculation.
Very speculation.
What the main thing is that I want to get out here is that people need to look at these reflections. And I think that's what we need to get out there. I think we've done our job. I think we got people looking and I'm hoping they go from 12:30 on and really do a heavy investigation. Anybody that's got the time and has the software to do this. And I would like you to contact me at once upon a crime time at gmail.com. Anybody that has that kind of software, maybe you can you know, try with your stuff, see what you can come up with, and you know, kind of go from there. I'm having a problem here. I'm trying to make people mods, and I can't. I don't understand what's going on here. It's crazy. I should be able to do that.
For the person that was just talking, can I ask
I'm
a
probably going to
question?
do some last thoughts. That was me.
No, the lady
Who are you talking
that
to,
was
Billy?
just talking.
Don't dive.
Okay, yes. On the 12:27 to the 12:30 video, did you see the glowing orange?
Right. The monkey head?
Mm,
Or whatever
what you're
head
talking
that is.
Right.
Yes.
Looks like a monkey
Yes.
Thank you very. Is it on the side of that black vehicle?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Told you, Tommy. Bam.
head. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like an
And
advertisement that's where it's happening. Something.
and well, we kind of figured out what that orange was last night, I think. And
There was
we'll
no
let
pop
people
up
figure
there.
that. We'll let people figure that one out. I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Okay, Tommy. Well, look, I'm going to step down,
Okay.
and
Thank you for your input, girl.
okay, and
Thank you.
Yep.
and it was nice being up there on panel, and
Yeah.
thank you very much, and keep researching. Don't stop on it, because
Oh,
there's
I
a
will.
lot of things. There's a lot of things that's not right, and they don't want, law enforcement does not want this out. That's all I
That's
got to say,
right.
because it would close the doors on that university. And some people may say, no, probably not. Yeah, probably so. It would.
It probably
It
would.
would.
because,
They don't
After
want
this
this getting out.
Nobody'd want to send
Yes.
their kids there.
No, and
right.
it would shut it down. And that university is a cash cow to Moscow,
Yep. Oh, yeah, big time.
big time. And
Yeah,
they
well,
would have
the whole-
lawsuits flying.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So Kohlberger will get off. Ann Taylor knows what she's doing, and Kohlberger's going to get off. And then Ellie is going to have to start all over again. Now
Right.
imagine that. And you know what? Christy Concalves said they released too many people too fast.
Yep.
Correct.
And they did. They messed up there. So, but I can tell you right now, I would put a lot of money on it, because I have it, that Kohlberger had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. They pinpointed him because they were trying their best to find somebody. Okay. And they got a tip. They got a little tip about the car. But I can tell you right now, that was not an Elantra. Now I'll believe it when I see it for trial, that it shows, okay, that night, pulling out from right there, his license plate, and where it says Elantra on that car. I want to see that, and then I'll say, you know what? Eat my words. I will eat my words. But I can tell you right now, that was not an Elantra. It was not.
Yeah.
You know, the undercover alcohol people were actually driving the same car that was up there, right?
The Banfield.
Yes.
It looked like it. I don't think it was an Elantra. I really don't. And if it was, it wasn't white. It was silver. Because that is not, when you look at that car when Banfield's going on, that's a silver car, light silver car. Passing, it's not, I don't believe it's white. I could
No,
be
I-
very wrong.
Yeah,
I was
you are.
I was
On
too
that one,
busy.
I'm going to be passionately saying it is a white car. and you can
It is
see
Okay.
it when it leaves. We looked at
Yeah.
that last
Okay.
time, and that's actually a 2013 Elantra, and it's the same one that they found up in Oregon. And
Oregon.
we looked at that last time. Remember, Tommy?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the Oregon car, and that's the right year and right model that the FBI was looking at. So they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they were right.
I mean, maybe
They
that's
were right. They were right about the year and make and model and everything.
Is
But
that
then,
the one that
but it
Ian
didn't
was
fit
driving?
Koberger.
No,
Sorry?
golf doesn't.
but the car, golf,
Mm,
but golf, the car
mhm.
that's passing in front of Banfield, it doesn't
Mhm.
show it coming out of
It
King
does.
Road,
It
right?
does. Yeah,
It
it does.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it?
You can. Yeah, we looked at it last time. There
I
is
thought it
a
was right there.
no. It shows. It comes out. I can't remember the timestamp on it. We looked at it last time. There is actually video footage of it coming back out. So you can
Well,
see.
so
You
that
can
the
see
night
very
that
clearly.
the Banfield, so that night at Banfield,
Okay,
it
Deb.
shows that car turning off of King Road onto the road right there in front.
You cannot tell where it comes from directly, but it comes from that direction from King Road. So it's coming where the
Okay, but
police are standing on the other
okay,
side when they're taking the kids over to the car on Banfield, and they're talking by the car. The car comes back, and you can see it going from left to right from that angle. So
Yeah,
you know it's coming from that
it's a white
direction.
car. Yep.
The right, that's the car, and you can
Yep.
see when it hits a certain place, you can actually tell what color that car is, and it's a white
Yeah, we
Hyundai
ran over the
Elantra with dark tinted windows.
windows. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just
okay.
went over that like in the last
Mhm.
So
video.
that wouldn't be Koberger's, but that wouldn't be Koberger's car.
No, that's the wrong time, but it's the wrong car
His,
at the wrong time that Ann Taylor stated. It's the wrong car at the wrong time, going at the wrong direction. Remember that statement from Ann
yeah,
Taylor?
because he didn't have tinted windows.
No, and he didn't have
Yes.
that car either. That he didn't have a 2013 car. So I'm just
No.
saying the
No.
FBI wasn't wrong on the make and model. They knew all along what they had.
Yeah, they said 2013. It was LE that
2000
changed it.
exactly. And it changed right
So
after
LE,
Koberger.
yeah, yeah. So LE had to make it a 2015 because they found a Elantra. Okay, just so happened Koberger's that was a 2015, so that's why they changed the 13 to a 15.
Correct. Just like the timeline
Okay.
changed. The timeline
Yeah.
changed after Koberger. Because if you look in the probable cause affidavit, it says that they actually determined the timeline by what the surviving roommates' phone records and what they said, right? Their statement.
Yeah.
They had that from day one. They had that from day one. That day when they told us that it happened between 3 and 4, they had that. So it only changed after Koberger. So if you
Yeah.
look back on, as I'm saying, these are the facts I'm looking at when it comes to this case.
What the
And
LE said is an actual fact.
exactly, because it's actually something palpable. It's provable because they said it. So these are important things. These are important details that sometimes get put on the back burner and forgotten about. And we can speculate, obviously. That's not my point here. I don't want to, say you're doing anything wrong. No, you're doing the exact right thing. I just don't let myself go there. I try to stick to those things, right? And look
Yeah.
at those. And I don't want to forget about the Oregon car. I don't want to forget about the Banfield car. I don't want to forget all these details that are very crucial that I think is going to come into evidence as well.
You guys
Right.
Yeah, I
know
think
that
so too.
Ian was driving one of those cars also. And he talks about on his Facebook, I believe it is, how he wrecked in Oregon.
Who? Sorry?
Ian Harsh on
Oh,
his way to California.
Right.
How he wrecked his car in Oregon.
I don't know about that. I
No,
don't.
that wasn't me, man.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
anything about that.
me neither.
No.
Oh wow.
Huh. Well, we don't know who drove it there and who got in that accident. We don't, right? Do you know,
No,
Golf?
we don't.
I have
But
no
I don't.
idea.
but
Neither do I.
IMRs in
All
the
I know is
same
that
time
they
frame.
found a homeless person, and
Right.
I'm guessing like I said last time is they told him like go have a party, in the car because of obviously DNA and stuff like that, and so they had a party. They had a homeless party.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
Mhm.
crazy. All
Okay,
right.
well,
Well,
I'm leaving now. So y'all have a good night.
all
And
right.
You
thank
do
you,
the
Tommy,
same.
for letting me come up on panel.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
And
You're great. You're awesome.
Yep, you're awesome, Don.
and you too, Golf. I admire you a lot, Golf. I really do.
Oh,
You're very
thank you.
smart. I appreciate
Yeah.
you a lot. And Tommy, you too, and Billy. Y'all
Yeah.
have a nice night.
Have
You
a
do
good
the
You
night.
too,
same.
Bye.
girl.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that was interesting. Adds a little more. I think people are want to look, and I think they do want to find this out. And she kind of supports some of your stuff, Billy.
I know. Yeah.
I kind of
I
wish you guys
appreciate
would have
you
finished
getting
it
this
up.
out.
What's that?
I appreciate you getting this out because I know for a fact there's more people that see.
Right. And they will see. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. It needs to be looked into, and like Golf said, and at least we're turning over every stone and every pebble and every rock and every, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's more on what the LE did, in my opinion.
They weren't given
Like
the opportunity. I blame the university for that because they wanted someone arrested really, really
Exactly.
fast
Right.
because they were buying University of Phoenix, and there was a lot of big money being shifted around at that time that this just came as an eyesore and they needed somebody, and so they got
Right.
somebody, and there you
Yep.
go.
Yep. That's
So if you
exactly what happened.
people say, look at the money, look at the transactions, and
Yeah.
those transactions matter. We're talking, hundreds of millions of dollars. So
Right.
exactly.
it is not little by any means.
Right. Yep. Okay, I think I'm going to end this broadcast. I'm probably going to say a few things at the end.
Thank you, Tommy. I'll jump
Yeah,
off.
thank you, Golf. You're
Thank
you're the
you.
you're the
Thank you,
sanity
Thank
Billy.
you,
of
Golf.
insane people.
Sorry, Billy. I
You're
want more.
fine.
That's all. Okay.
You're
Sorry.
fine.
I didn't mean to,
That's
be
my
negative.
opinion, and everybody's entitled to one, and
Yes.
that's the way I look at it. So,
Have a
Yeah,
good night, everybody.
you
yeah.
too. Have a great weekend.
You
All
too.
right.
Bye.
And all I got to do is click leave studio there, Billy, off to the right,
Okay. How
down
do I
below.
get to chats? I want to be able to see chats. How do I get to that?
Just go to the page or whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Billy.
Bye bye.
Great work. Yep.
Thank you. How do I make it leave chat now?
Okay. So we had a very interesting evening here, and some pretty crazy stuff. Yes. Yes, Pebbles, pretty crazy stuff there. And I hope it gets out, and I want to say that I don't see everything that she sees, but I do see some, but I can't see what she sees on her little thing. And but I do see some, and I do see movement, and I do see people. And I did see someone laying on the ground with somebody bent over them. I seen that with my own eyes. And that I will say. Does it have anything to do with it or anything? That's up to whoever can take this and get and look at it and find out. If it's nothing, then it's a nothing burger. If it's something, it could blow the case wide open. And that's why I had question marks there. You know, I took a big chance doing this tonight. And so Billy doing and Golf coming on here, and I appreciate them very, very, very much, and I love them. And the same with Don't Dive. That was excellent. And so we'll leave it at that. And I hope people start looking at that and looking at that Linda Lane footage again. I did download a couple of them in case they take them down. And I know other people have them downloaded, so they can't take it away from us. So do your investigating. Yeah. We're sleuths, right? We're sleuths, man. We got to do our job. And okay, I got to show this. Where is it? Kim Young. Look at this. I've been rewinding and restarting these clips on here. I do see people with headlamps, and I see a guy's face with a bushy mustache. People with headlights getting out of the white car at 4:06. There's a timestamp for you, people. 4:06. 4:06. Thank you. Thank you, Kim Young. All right. I'm glad we're going to end it on that. And I hope you all have a good evening. And my mods, L, and all of you, Deb, all of you, I love you so much. And all my subs, you are the best in the world. And I love you all. And I know I wouldn't have hit 500 without you getting the word out. The last video at 2.3, thought I was going to say million, 2.3 thousand views just blew me away. And hopefully we can keep this channel growing. And, you know, the chat is awesome, and we want to keep it that way. I love you guys. Have a very, very beautiful evening. Good night, all. And I'll leave you with my song again. How's that?
Shines in the light, the glow of her eyes, my soul unites. The rain stops into the night. I walk in shadows of the moonlight. When the time is right and the stars shine bright, I'll kiss my lady through the night. Oh, my lady, do you hear all those whispers in your ear? I walk in shadows of the moonlight. Stars stuck in time, it always seems to be seem alright. My thoughts inside, I miss it day and night. There's only one reason to stay up all night. shadows of night. I'm slipping away, it's almost time. Take my hand, my lady, please don't cry. Hold me forever until I die. Don't be lonely.